Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the 9th episode. Wow, we've gone this far, mashallah, of the Quran Memorization podcast series. So we're going to be talking about importance of Tajweed in Quran memorization. So what exactly is Tajweed? Tajweed is simply pronouncing the letters in a way that you give them all their rights and their dues. We are told in Surah Al-Muzammil, the 4th ayah, to recite the Quran with tartil, to recite it melodiously with tajweed. Here are the reasons why both you and I need to involve tajweed in Quran memorization or Quran recitation or Quran muraja'ah, that's revising the Quran. The first is preservation. So you need to recite the Quran as it was revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this actually prevents us from misinterpretations, that's from changing the meanings, because once you change the pronunciation of, a letter, you can actually change the meaning of the whole word. Once you omit a haraka, you can change the meaning of a whole word. It also helps with enhancing your understanding. It improves your Arabic vocabulary generally, because Arabic is the language that's going to be spoken in Jannah. Arabic is the best of languages, just as the Quran is the best of books, just as this Ummah is the best of Ummah, and the Prophet the Quran was revealed to, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is the best of the prophets. Another aspect of this is that Tajweed helps with calmness, in the sense that it encourages one to ponder over, as you're reciting, you're able to think critically, deeply about what you're reciting. So Tajweed helps with that, and it helps with connecting. As you're pondering over what you're reciting, you're able to connect, you're able to take a lot of lessons. Apart from that, Tajweed helps with increasing focus, especially when you read it in prayer. When you read Quran with Tajweed, full Tajweed in prayer, you are able to attain more khushu', more tuma'nina, so more focus during prayer. It also helps with strengthening the hifz. So you reach a certain period in time during your journey, your Quran memorization journey, where you hear someone reciting, and you'll be like, automatically your brain will tell you, okay, this is not the right pronunciation. This is how it's supposed to be pronounced. One of the beautiful things about Tajweed is that it helps a lot with musabaqah, because Tajweed is actually part of the criteria, the judging criteria. And not only the fact that it's part of the criteria, but it is actually asked. It's a question that is part of most musabaqahs that I know. It also helps with encouragement of other faiths to join our beautiful religion. And this is because they listen to the beautiful melody while Quran is being recited. So what exactly revolves around Tajweed? The first is makharij. That's literally where letters originate from. For some, they come from the mouth, like within the mouth. For some, they come from the throat. Then the second is as-sifat. That's attributes, characteristics. If I'm to recommend Tajweed books, I would start with the most basic that I know, which is Kitabut Tajweed. Literally written on the first page is Kitabut Tajweed. And another book I'd recommend is Al-Burhan. It's a level higher than Kitabut Tajweed. So here are common mistakes in Tajweed that you should take note of. The first is changing or omitting a haraka. That's fatha, kasra, or dhamma. Then there is not observing the elongations rightly, because for some it's 4, for some it's 5 finger counting, and for some it's up to 6. For some it's just 2. So another aspect is elongating what you're not supposed to elongate. And there's also mispronouncing the letters and making light letters seem heavy and making the heavy letters seem light. So just before we conclude, you need to keep this in mind, that you are not reciting for people to say, oh, she has or he has a beautiful voice. That is Riya. And you're not going to get any reward for that. It's as good as doing nothing. And also be present with reciting. So while you are reciting with Tajweed, be present and try as much as possible to think deeply about what you're reciting. If you're at the stage where your voice is not as sweet as you think it should be, give yourself some time. Have someone that can help you with the right pronunciation, with the right melody, and eventually, as you further yourself into Quran memorization, you'd actually find your own peculiar melody that works for you. So here's a quick tip. You might want to check out Nahw, that's grammar, Arabic grammar. It helps a lot. But you might want to start off first with getting over and, mastering Kitab Tajweed before going into Nahw. And with that, we have reached the end of this episode. Jazaakumullahu khairan.